Bruh channel got Kronii coin disaster. Don't take this seriously. This is a satire.
Hello,
Is it actually on the market though? Is the coin actually on the market?
I just did an investigation on this hot new currency called Kronii, Scrony, whatever it's being called. Kronii, Scrony. That's right. It's been a tumultuous year for pump and dumps and rug pulls. So people are getting more creative these days. Right? For example, we saw earlier this year, right, the Mori Promise coin. We started off with the Mori Promise coin and also the J-Chad coin. Basically, what I want to talk about are the many lives that are being affected by this coin. So a lot of people seem to be taking the bait. They're falling for it. For example, we have an anonymous example here from a fan saying, "Hi, Oro Kronii. My 35 grand of Kronii coin is now $2,000 after 5 minutes of buying. I am a fan of you, Kronii, but you took
5 minutes after buying?
I purchased your coin that you were so excited about with my life savings and children's college education fund as well. You tricked me," right? So this is only one of many, many examples that we have. Even if you just click the $, Kronii, Scrony, whatever they're calling it, if you click it, you will be taken to I guess a hashtag of sorts where all kinds of people are talking about what this coin has done to them. And how it has destroyed their lives. Some people may say skill issue, but you know what other people are saying? I sold my apartment. I sold my family.
You lost your family?
How was that Kronii's fault though? Nobody told you to sell your whole fucking apartment, man. If you want to gamble, at least know how much you can gamble, okay? Don't fucking sell your kidneys and then say, "Give me back my kidney." It doesn't work like that.
That's sad, bro, but you gain money in return. You can buy a family. I know there are some rental services where you can rent a family for about a few years, so I hope it can make up for that.
No, that's a fraud. Now that is a fraud.
Now, if we take a really close look at this graph, there's something that we can notice right off the bat, and it's subtle. It's subtle, so you may not be able to pick it up right away, but if you look very closely at this graph, you will begin to notice that,
there's a penis.
It makes no fucking sense.
Oh,
it makes no
okay.
sense. None of it. But let's go ahead and put this graph away because it's nonsense. For now, what I'd instead like to show you is a different graph. A different graph. So, in the first place, Oro Kronii is very, very good at covering her tracks, okay? So, recently, you've been hearing her say things like, "To the moon!" Such rhetoric is very common in the yum-yum space. She's been saying, "To the moon, it's gonna go to the moon." However, if you listen very closely, you may begin to notice that instead of "to the moon," what she's saying sounds a little bit closer to "to the moon."
No more FOMO. No Momo.
Now, what does this mean? I can show you. First and foremost, take a look at the moon up in the sky. Very high up there, of course. So we have a list full of the talents that are in Hololive English right here. Right here before us. Before our very eyes, okay? Let's take a look at this. We can see that she is right here. There's Moon. Right there. If you go ahead and change out this image here, and this is how she covers her tracks. This is very important. The moon is up in the sky, but the moon is here, rather low. Would you want your stocks to go to the moon? Or would you want them to go to the moon? Big question.
Moon, of course.
Can't believe this. It's an understandable response, but I did the research. It was tough, but I came up with this theory. Here's the beginning of our correspondence. I reach out to Oro Kronii and I say,
Callie.
"Hi there. Recently saw you promoting a new interesting venture in the yum-yum space. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions? I'd like to use these answers in a video I'm making. Hope that's okay with you." And then Kronii responded, "I'm so glad that you'd like to promote it to more people. Be sure to ask away." So she's automatically kind of getting the message mixed up and kind of doesn't really understand my intentions at this point. She said, "Of course I mind you asking, but I'll still tell you.
Whoa!
My team
What the
specializing
fuck
in the
is
field
that
of
graph?
expertise have analyzed trends from all markets and have been able to come to such a conclusion. However, I don't like to reveal company secrets in making the coin successful as it is now in its niche circle," which is typically a classic excuse used by these people pushing this coin. However, I don't like to reveal the secrets. We got over that. We read that. What I can say is, they are mainly composed of trend analysts and have decided that time is money And since I have all the time in the world, this means I have an unlimited source of money too. I hope this was a good summary for you. Please continue spreading the word. I can hear the stonks going up. FOMO for mofos. FOMO no Momo. Cash and tongue emoji. Glasses on emoji. Money banks emoji money bag. Right. This very obvious rug pull. We get a very specific attitude from them. It's a bit Philippian.
Sorry, what is that? Is that acronyms? FOMO for mofos, FOMO no Momo. Momo? The fucking Mojo Jojo up in this shit. What the fuck does that mean?
They don't really want to answer questions. They bring up things like secrets to the trade, which is not how it should be in the first place, especially considering that during the stream she mentioned that she had a great deal of care for her audience. Right?
Yeah.
If she really did have a great deal of care for her audience, then wouldn't she be willing to be transparent with them? Why not do a members stream? It just doesn't make any sense. Additionally,
That's
I
true.
can already point out several loopholes in this conversation.
That's
First of all,
true.
she mentions having money, but it's her money. Nobody else's money. Just hers. In particular. Now, she responds with this. Hello. Crony's working hours are closed. Please try again later. Now, there's a possibility that this is her manager, and that cannot be helped. However, don't I believe this? Because it's the middle of the fucking day. I had my private investigator.
The middle of the fucking day. It was 5 a.m.
You know, that's okay. You don't have to give me a straight answer. My people did a little investigating. By the way, isn't this you, with you, in the Bahamas? Out of nowhere, going to the Bahamas, in a place where we can't find her. There's something strange afoot here. And you want to know what she says? To this bit of information, and this is something that we got a couple of minutes ago, mere moments ago. She says, and I quote, "Sorry, I'm not taking further questions. You can speak to my 3 lawyers who will contact you in the future." Why specifically 3, I wonder? Maybe it has nothing to do with the case. But this is fishy to me. This? I can't believe this.
Things
Not a good thing. So many things are clear.
Oh, damn.
escalated very quickly. God damn it.
Clear to me now, I think, says Takanashi Kiara in parentheses. I wonder if Takanashi Kiara too was scammed by Kronii. If you haven't yet been scammed by Kronii, make sure that you are careful and do not touch this coin no matter what.
Understood.
It will only bring you misfortune.
Understood.
There is absolutely no benefit to having this coin, and I mean that with my full chest.
Understood!
There is nothing to gain from this.
Okay.
In fact, you can already see that we have lost. We have already lost so much, even just...
Huh? Oh, that scared the
Sorry
fuck
about
out of
that,
me.
everyone, but I was recently... there was a strange
Scared the fuck out of me.
occurrence with my OBS, and I get the fears of Kronii coin. But I will not be silenced. All right,
Yes.
welcome, Victim P. Thank you so much for calling in today. It takes a great deal of bravery to do what you're doing right now. Go ahead and
You've
tell
opened
us.
my eyes.
Oh, no worries, no worries. I've gotten
Is
you
that
censored.
Kronii herself?
You should be good to go.
Oh.
No one will be coming after you.
What does it sounds like Kronii
No
in
one
a
will
few
be coming after
in
you.
a few seconds
Go
ago?
ahead and tell us your story about your experience with Kronii coin.
Okay. Honestly, there's still part of me that's hoping for this to all be wrong.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, I invested in Kronii coin 1,248 days ago, which is when Kronii coin first appeared.
It's a long time
And
ago.
It's a long time ago, and I know that for investments like
Forgot to turn that off. Thank you, Freddy. Freddy Def B Ear Infinity. Thank you for subscribing.
you may have to invest a lot to get something back out of it. So I did. I invested several times, and I was hoping that someday it would pay off. But I just never got my investments back, even in the slightest. And then 150 days ago, there was an investor meeting in New York, and I think I saw the Moricoin representatives there too.
Yes, the
They're
Mori
like-
Coin reps did go to
Yeah.
that conference. I heard about that.
Yes. So in that conference, of course, like many people were already very concerned about big peaks and big dips. For example, there was a promotion event called Ian Reco, if that sounds familiar to you.
Yes, that was a very, very popular scheme that was going on at the time, and I was investigating it, but I ended up getting threatened, and my family was in trouble, so I dropped it.
Oh,
my God.
shit!
Well, I invested
But
a lot back then too because it was.
Aren't you deaf? Wouldn't you just kill them?
And I thought this was looking good because it's peaking because the Kronii coin. I don't know all the correct terms, but something about like queen status or so. And I thought, oh, I will support this. But then, around the end of the promotion event, the Aura coin collaborated with the Kronii coin.
Right.
There's so many coins
and I
around
wasn't,
here.
like, in this at all. Like I wasn't told that this was going to happen. I thought if I go all in on Kronii coin, this is where the money's at.
Right.
But then there was this unexpected collaboration, and I was just kind of taken aback and by surprise. Yeah,
Right.
But-
It really threw you off a little bit, right?
it threw me off.
But legally, I don't feel like that is breaking the. I don't think that is scamming though, cause you make the choice yourself, right? You bought the coin. Nobody told you to buy the coin, right? I think. I actually don't know how laws work. You guys know. You guys know about it when I react to the Subaru thing. I don't know how law works, but fair is fair, you know. Nobody tells you to do shit and you do it yourself. It's not a scam. You're not a victim.
But I was still hopeful. So at the investor meeting, 150 days ago in New York, we had a talk, and she said she promised that I would get my investment back soon in the form of a collaboration, because so far it's only been my investments.
Right.
That was 150 days ago, and since nothing.
Right. I
No.
wonder
Okay,
what
so she
Urokuni
promised.
would have to say for
Collaboration.
herself.
So she promised.
no
That's a big
collaboration.
difference.
She was so certain. She promised me.
Well, a lot of these scam coins are full of different promises, and in
Damn,
particular,
Kiara sounds
the rabbit
mad
coin
here.
situation is very interesting because when one coin tends to collaborate with another coin and kind of ride off of the coattails of that one coin, that is called a liquidity scam. Yes.
Shocking.
Shocking.
Oh,
Is that what it was?
so that is a scam.
She's been running multiple scams for a long time, is what I'm starting to see from this. There's more investigating that I have to do.
Do you think it was planned? Because they first tried to tear everybody apart into two parties. One party supporting the Aura coin, one party supporting the Kronii coin. And I was so in on one side. But then they just end up putting all these people back together in one pool.
It's a very interesting conundrum, and you bring up a really good example that I need to look into a little bit more further for my investigation. But thank you so much for bringing that up.
Thank you.
Has your life been affected by this in a terrible way of any sort? Like for example,
No shit.
For example,
She got
do you have a family
scammed.
to
Money.
feed?
I have a family to feed. They are very hairy. And right now, it's especially dire because they're in and out of the hospital. And I'm trying to do my best to give them what they need to survive.
I'm so sorry.
Aren't you a phoenix?
Yes, I don't know if there's any hope for the Kronii coin investments anymore. But I think even if all of this was a huge scam, she should still at least be the better person and maybe make up for it by giving us like at least a small percentage of our investments back, because otherwise my hospital visits, I can't pay them anymore.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. And though I do hate to mention that she is now in the Bahamas, and that money that could have gone towards your cat's food, I mean your family members' food.
The Bahamas.
Yes, very likely went towards the Four Seasons Bahamas stay for.
The fuck, Kelly?
She is now in the Bahamas, and that money that could have gone towards your cat's food, I mean your family members' food.
Your cat's food.
Yes, it very likely went towards the Four Seasons Bahamas stay for two people, Kronii and Kronii.
And yet she turned down my Maldives offer.
I'm so sorry to hear
So
that.
sad.
Yes.
It must be hard for you, but we are seeking justice currently. Me and everyone here are seeking justice for
You
those
know,
that have been
when
affected
you
by
don't
this
have
event.
money,
Justice?
all you have to do is fucking
I hope you will
stream,
find it.
Kiara.
For all of us.
It's so sad, man.
Yes, I'm doing my best here, but your information that you've given me here, this tip about the Raura coin collaboration is extremely big information that will help us, aid us in finding out what's going on with this particular coin and maybe bring some legal action to the table.
I would really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
We'll
Please keep
doing
me
our
updated.
best. Absolutely. We'll keep doing our best. Hello there.
Oh,
Is there
hello.
another one?
Thank you very much for answering the call and so swiftly as that. I honestly, I didn't know this was happening right now, but I saw it in my app that you know on the phone where it gives you a notification about like anything going on the Kronii coin market. So
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And obviously, I had suspicions. All along, and I'm here to tell my personal experience. So
Thank you so much for calling in today. Every single bit of information helps in the investigation, so I'm very happy to hear. I'm not necessarily happy to hear, right? Of course, I feel bad that you've gone through this situation, but every single bit helps.
Thank you.
So please,
Thank you for the empathy.
Absolutely.
Thank you for giving us this space today.
Absolutely.
Thank you for putting your face out there for us victims.
Is I actually watching a news?
All of you deserve a voice.
So, I bought a lot, quite a bit of Kronii coin.
Right.
And
Not a news, like a radio
that's
station.
it, and it's gone down, and that's the story. What can I say? That's the story.
That was
Kali,
absolutely riveting.
if I can call you that.
Absolutely, that's fine. You can call me whatever you want. No problem at all. That is riveting. I am taken aback. I mean, my heart rate is skyrocketing. I can't believe that all happened to you.
Yeah, it did, and I've been trying to sell it since then. There's let's call her R-chan.
R-chan.
She's very sweet. Yes. I tried selling it to her, and she agreed. So I've already gotten rid of half.
Okay.
So today, since you gave this space to me,
Right.
and to all of us, I was thinking, everyone listening, if you're interested as well, let me know.
All right. I think that's a little.
Just in general.
Okay. I know you've suffered a lot, and I know it's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. I just don't think that the people here in chat really want. I don't think that they want the coin. Is the problem?
No, of course not. We don't want to create more victims.
Right. No more victims.
I will say though, if you think about it, usually what goes down goes up again. So now would be.
She's already taken your money. I hate to break this to you. She has taken it. Here's a picture of her in the Bahamas. It's gone. The question is.
So let's hope that this
Was it this caller? Hold on a second. Are you in the Bahamas? Right. I see that the phone says Bahamas. I'm looking at it right now. What's going on here?
What?
Phone says call from the Bahamas.
My phone says call the
yes.
Bahamas. No, I'm using a VPN, of course, for my own
Okay.
safety.
For your own
After
safety,
all, you have
gotcha.
to understand. You
All
have
right.
to. Anyways,
see.
I really have to go.
All right. Yeah.
But thank you very
should,
much
you
for
should.
the space.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you,
Absolutely. I was
Kali.
happy to
Thank you.
hear your story. Take care now and stay safe.
you.
Wait, where's Cecilia standing
Bye,
here?
everyone.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Do not buy anything from her. Do not.
Understood.
Listen. This is a scam that needs to be stopped. People's livelihoods are at stake, right? I feel very bad for everybody that is calling in and been made victims by this.
Hello? I am calling in. I would like to leave I would like to speak to your manager. First of all, I don't agree with all the lies you are spreading because I took out 10 mortgages to go all in on Kronii coin. I am all in. And not only has it changed my life, but I am only in the red for one day. I've only been in the red for one day, but she has promised me that if I invest early, I will be paid back, and I wasn't fast enough. I've seen the past. I wasn't fast enough to invest in Ribbit coin, but right now, I am early enough to invest in Kronii coin, and 20 years from now, she says I will get $5 billion.
Right, okay. She
Yes.
says that.
$5
Where's
billion.
the proof that she has shown you? The analytical data. Where's the data?
I've looked into her eyes, her kind, beautiful, gentle eyes that reminds me of a very kind, gentle horse. Would a horse lie to you? I don't think so!
That is GG, man.
All right, you know
I
what?
don't think the horse would lie to me and your show. I am going to
Support
call this story.
Gigi.
I'm gonna get your show taken off air.
All right,
You're right.
Hold on.
You're
I
correct.
want you to look at this graph. Look at this graph.
That graph lied.
Another crony, all right?
Ain't no way
This is
that's
how they
real.
invested in the coin.
She has
and
the
then
voice.
dropped below this
Look into her
I
eyes.
think that this is going to go up, especially when I've shown you this picture here of Kronii in the Bahamas with Kronii.
That is not Kronii.
You can't read?
I can't read. I don't know what you're trying to sell.
Her eyes was blocked by the black bar. She can't see.
And I know a scam when I see one. They're like, here, buy this. If you get in here, and then if you sell this and sell it to your family, you can start a business. That's a scam. You're a scammer.
You're a scammer,
Did you know
Kelly.
that Oro Kronii used similar rhetoric in her stream when she said it's going to the moon and you can sell your family. It's the exact same thing except through a computer screen.
I was so entranced in her eyes. I don't know what you just said to me.
Does that not perhaps seem like, I don't know, a personal weakness?
Whose?
Yours!
You're attacking me! You are
I
attacking
am not attacking
me!
you.
I called in. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to reason with you. I was trying to see reason, and you are attacking me!
I am
You're mean,
going to
Kelly.
victims. Now clearly you are a victim. You have
I
been
am a
manipulated.
victim of you!
No, you have been manipulated by Oro Kronii into believing that your investment is going to make you a return, and that is not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm trying to help you out here to get more information for the investigation.
Okay, just keep manipulating me. I am done. I will not listen to another word of this nonsense. Evidence? What evidence? I don't know what a graph is.
I don't know. I feel like
You
talking to
think she
Gigi is
laughed?
like dead.
You think she laughed?
It's like beating a
Okay.
dead horse. It just does. This is so funny. Moral of the story: don't buy coins, man. Buy your government.